Yeah, I mean, placing down a flat ride and adding a queue and calling it a day, it can work. I mean, it works. It does what it needs to do, right? It's a flat ride. But it's boring, let's face it. Like, it has no character, it has no soul, it has no theming. And while it may be okay for things like Cedar Point, we here like some theming in our parks. And yeah, stick around because I'm gonna give you some tips and tricks on how to turn a boring flat ride into something with a little more theming that would add value and star power to your park. Okay, so here we are. I have just added a wall here on the back. This is a temple wall, a normal 4 meters temple wall that I added here on the back of the ride. And here on scenery, in park scenery, we can find a whole lot of things that could enhance the theming of our park and our ride in this particular instance. Now let me get this adventure snake tree. It's a tree with a bunch of snakes hanging from them, and we can place it right here in this corner. Also, to enhance the scenery of the queue, we could add this nice looking broken statue that we can place right here. Now, the theming we want to go with is that of a broken temple. So, some rubble and some ruins could do the trick when it comes to that theming. So, I'm placing some of them around the scene here to give the effect that this is a temple that has been worn out by erosion and time. So, I'm placing a couple of these around this sloped one. This sloped one could go here to function as a sort of limit to the area. Now, this pillar here that I just picked up, we can turn it and, put it down, and we can use it as a limit to the queue area. So we're gonna put it all around the queue and it will function as a fence. A lot of things can be repurposed in this game. Like it's a thing that I don't see new players do that much, but if you think about it, just because it says it's a pillar or just because it says it's a fence, it doesn't mean it can be used in a different way. We're gonna do that quite a lot here. This is supposed to be a column, but if you put it down and if you use it as a limit to the queue area, I mean, it's nothing bad. It looks great. It gives the effect that this is a temple passage, and yeah, this is one of the things that most new players don't think about, but it's the difference. It makes a difference in creativity from a beginner and someone who has been playing this for a long time. Now I'm redrawing this because I didn't like the railing that was already there, so I took it out with the options, with the path options, and now we can make our own. Now this fence still looks a little bit empty, so what I'm thinking about adding is this pirate fence here, and this could add a little more detail to the fencing, and maybe if we have it all around over the pillars that we just placed, it would look a little bit better. Again, just because it's a pirate fence, just because the game says pirate, doesn't mean it can be used in another theming or in another way. Like, this is an adventure theme ride, but you will see that at the end of the day, it will look great. Let's go all around here. Another thing, objects are not linked to themes. You can make your own theme. You can use pirate themed stuff for your adventure theme ride. You can use adventure theme stuff for your pirate ride. There are a lot of themes that have interchangeable objects and assets. You just gotta work with what you think looks good for the area, and even if it says pirate, you don't really need to care. Nice. Now, this looks good, doesn't it? It looks a little bit more complete than the fence that we had before with just a pillar. Now, this wall here needs a centerpiece. This whole ride needs a centerpiece, and I just chose this animal-like statue in the assets, and I think this could possibly work as the main piece of this, the main background piece of this ride. So I'm going to place it elevated here to the height of the wall, and there we go. And we have to build a structure around it. So let me get to buildings, walls. Let's get down here where we have the temple walls, so we can get the piece that we need. There we go. Temple wall 4 meters is the same that I used for the wall at the beginning. And now I'm gonna place it here and make a little building so that this structure can be complete. Okay, let's copy this instead of creating another one. Okay, now this roof, I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I don't want to use wood. Probably stucco. This stucco roof flat is the best way to go. Let's use this and cover this whole thing. Now this still looks empty, so to give it some more character, let's add some rubble and some destroyed statues and scenery elements and broken pieces like we did on the ground, so that this could feel a little more full. Add one here, maybe. This is an old temple that has been destroyed by time and maybe some catastrophe. Nice. Now, we gotta paint this to reflect the theme and the area. Those red and yellow colors don't really match now that we changed everything. Even this brown is too brown for my liking. So let's try to go a little bit lighter and match the color of the rubble that we have around here. This is nice. Desert color. Looks great. Okay, there's one thing that this place is lacking, and it's foliage. This temple is inside of the jungle. It's inside of a deep jungle. So we're gonna try to mimic that with elements that we have. We're not gonna make custom. We're gonna keep it beginner friendly. So we're gonna use pre-made items, and we're gonna try to make it look as good as possible, like we are inside of a deep jungle, and these are ruins that have just been discovered. Alright, let's add this here. And some behind the statue here, and behind this main structure that we have as a background, because it looks a little empty right now. So if we add some trees, some tall trees here behind this, could be a little better. And I think we can call this done. It's we have improved a lot from just placing a ride there, you know? Like, this is way more appealing to the public. It calls you there. That centerpiece looks amazing. It tells a story, and it looks amazing. It looks custom. It looks like it could fit in an adventure area of a park, and it doesn't look just like the same old ride. It feels like it's not just a KMG afterburner like it's called in real life, or an Iron Claw like it's called in game. This is Temple Swing. It's unique, and we're gonna take a ride on it. If you're still here, by the way, if you made it this far, please hit that subscribe button. You might as well, right? So we're now gonna take a ride on Temple Swing. I'll see you guys next time. Please have fun, stay safe out there, and bye bye.
Ah, du Jack, I can't be.
On peut replacer sur la zamala.
school.
Du looks saucy.
I'm walking.